Hey guys, so it's Saturday afternoon. Well, back in it again. Look at the weather outside. It is beautiful and I'm in here. Oh. So I didn't really do a lot in the last video, did I? No, not really. More talking than anything, so I'll try and do less talking this time and more work. So what have we? So yeah, turbo is on properly. Pretty much, it's all bolted up tight. Jobs are good. All the gold is done. I have fitted the thermostat housing already. Wired everything roughly back in. Oh well, it's all plugged back in. I just got to bolt up the starter motor, powers. What else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I have been struggling to find a header tank big enough that'll fit in a position, because as you can imagine, there's not much room. Normally, standard header tank sits there. Obviously, I can't because there's a turbo in the way in a manifold. I had one before that was sat here. That was too small, wasn't high enough, didn't work very well. There wasn't a lot of fluid going around the engine. Obviously, you imagine it gets pretty freaking hot. So, because I couldn't buy one that did the job, I went ahead and made one. Like as I always do, because yeah, why not? So, 4-inch alley tubing. Used the cap and the ends off my old one, and got my mate to weld them up because I don't have an AC/DC welder. I only can do stainless or steel with my TIG. So yeah. So I'm going to clean that up, chuck it on the wheel and just brush it out. I'm not too fussed really how clean it is. I'll show you where it's going to go and the idea. It's the only way I can really think. Hopefully, well, it's not hopefully, it is going to sit there. It sits in there nicely. I know there's normally a gauze over the intake for the heaters. One, I don't have a heater, but I will use it. I'm going to put the gauze back on, but I'm just going to cut it down a bit. So that's going to sit in there nicely, about maybe there, something like that. And then what I'm going to do is, so the feed pipe here, bottom one, it's going to go along, and I've got to try and once everything's back in, it's going to be one of the last jobs. I'll then do some piping. It'll come along the bottom and into this one, and the top ones are returned, so that'll come out of this and have to do some tight joins because obviously there's a big 4-inch pipe there, but that'll go over the pipe in here somewhere, along and back into the top of it. That is the theory. Hopefully it's going to work. I don't really have a choice of putting anyone anywhere else. It's nice and high. It's the highest point, which it needs to be. Get all the air out. It's, yeah, you know, it's going to take plenty of water. It's like a 200ml bit of 4-inch tube, so it's going to take, I don't know how many litres wise, litre and a half, 2 litres, who knows. So yeah, which is good. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit the manifold extension back on, because I can now. So that's going to go back on, ready for the turbo to come back, which is early next week. So I'm going to fit that on, get that all in place. That'll be done, ready to go. So when the turbo does come back, I can just bolt it on. Fucking happy days. I'll mount it all up to the small turbo and the wastegate and whatnot. I'm going to, what else I thought about? Oh yeah, I'm going to run the fans on the radiator on a switch, obviously, so I can turn them on and off. So I need to run some wiring. There is some spare wires here, which I think I can tap into, which has already got a switch in the car, so that should be an easy job. So I can do that, which is mint. The bit of boost pipe is now painted black and lacquered. It's actually looking pretty good, won't focus. That is a engine cover, VR6 engine cover, which I've cut up a bit and now primed, ready to put some gloss black. So we'll have VR6 back on here, and all these pipes, these probably, hopefully if I get it mounted right, you won't see any of these, and I'll sort of tuck all these under it as well. So that'll be a bit cleaner on top. I want to get a new fill cap, like something nicer, not like a chromey stainless one, maybe just a clean factory one, I don't know. Or I could sand and paint this, I don't know yet. To be fair, this needs a coat of paint, but I just haven't got the time. I've only got like 2 weeks before I want to take it out. So maybe I'll paint it, maybe, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if I've got the time. So that's that. Yeah, and just loads of odd little jobs I think I'm going to do, which I'll probably sort of do as I remember them. Go, oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do this. Let me zoom out. Yeah, so that's about it today, guys. Enjoy. I'll try and get as much of it as I can on camera. Sound. Ta-da. Bye.
Later you should step aside. Watch all of them do. What you choose and what you promote. Carefully that be. What you listen and what is it out. Massive and MCs. What you choose and what you promote. Carefully that be. What you listen and what is it out. Massive and MCs.
Yo, right guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going round with friends for dinner, so I got to go home. But pretty productive day. What have we got done? Let's have a look. So, we've got manifolding, wastegate's bolted up, that's all bolted up nice and tight. Ignore the extra long bolt, I need to change it, but it's on. Throttle body's on, gear linkage on. Just done the wiring for the fans. Make sure they're long enough, so that's on and switched in there. Just need to get some insulation tape to wrap them up. Started the idea of this, so as you can imagine, that's going to go to there, and then probably have to come down and under between. So if you can see, yeah, there. So I'll just have to fab up some bend, make some bends and whatnot to get down to that pipe there. I can't do this one until I've got the turbo back because it's got to go over the 4-inch pipe and in there. Yeah, I'm literally kind of waiting on the turbo. It is literally, I think, the last piece of the puzzle part, a oil catch tank, which I want to get a bigger oil catch tank. But I can't really do that until I put this boost pipe on because the catch tank's going to sit here, so I need to measure the gap to figure out how big I can go. And then I can run the lines out the side of the rocker cover. The boost pipes are nearly all painted. I've got the last one up there being painted. That's rocker cover's been, well, the plastics are being done. Busty, stop mooning. Just be quiet. Shush. Be quiet. Be quiet. Yeah, what else have I done? I don't know really. Yeah, so yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm happy. Place is a mess. I did tidy up. It's a mess again. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it that for now. I'm knackered. Been a nice busy afternoon. Spent what a good 5 hours down here today. So let's get going. Sound, and I will see you next time. Cheers, guys. See you later. Bye.